What's up, guys? We'll start off today's update with Dana White talking about crossfight promotion, saying that it's something the UFC would never do. Here's the quote. If somebody's really that good and they're in another promotion, they're going to be here anyway. So he's basically saying that the UFC doesn't need to consider cross promotion fights because if there's legitimate contenders and top tier MMA fighters in other organizations, they'll eventually find their way over to the UFC roster. Bellator's featherweight champion Patricio Freire actually commented on this situation, saying that, cross promotion fights are great. Rizin and Bellator are going to have one on New Year's Eve. And he was basically saying that cross promotion fights are great. They get everybody's name out there, they get people paid more. He also talked about UFC fighter pay and made a comment about that. So let's check it out. So when responding to a claim that he only made $150,000 for his most recent bout, he responded saying, "Pure fake news. That was my purse back in 2012. I cannot talk about numbers, but I can guarantee for sure that today I make more money per fight in Bellator than the UFC heavyweight champion." Who is, of course, Francis Ngannou, who's estimated to make around, I believe, $500,000 for his fight against Cyril Gane. So it's great to see other MMA organizations rising up and creating competition for the UFC. I'm sure it's going to help out the whole fighter pay situation. For our next update, we just got Conor McGregor posting a couple weird photos on social media. Apparently, he was showing off this new Rolex watch he has on. It looks like he also got a hair transplant recently. There's not too much to this story. Conor just looks a bit weird in these photos. Fans are reacting to it, saying, he looks like he's on drugs or something. The Mirror actually made an article about it, referencing fan reactions, saying Conor's downfall is similar to Britney Spears. So let me know what you guys think about those photos. For our last update, we just got Sean O'Malley making some comments about Cory Sandhagen and Chito Vera's upcoming fight. The only difference is the cage, the small cage. The Apex doesn't have a big cage, and it makes zero sense. The big cage is what? 40% bigger than the small cage, like quite a bit, significantly bigger. That plays a role. I think it gives Chito a very big advantage. I don't know if advantage is the right word, but disadvantage rather for Cory. So it sounds like O'Malley's leaning towards Chito because of the smaller cage. It is weird how the UFC doesn't regulate that and just keep it consistent. But those are all the updates for today. If you guys want quick news like this, make sure to follow along. Hope to see you guys in the next video.